Hi, I'm Will Howard, and while you can't really say that I love to shop, I do love to find a bargain, like this refrigerator. Lee, tell me about this refrigerator.
Well, it's a KitchenAid, and we received it in a donation from a family out in St. Michael's that was redoing their kitchen. They had a different size in mind, and they donated this to us to make it available to the public at a discount. Originally, it sells for about $2,400. We're offering it at $1,100.
So you gave the people that, by the way, Lee is the general manager of the store. It's Lee Weldon, and this is called the Restore, and this is operated by Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
So I can buy this. The money goes to Habitat. So you make $1,100 from this.
Yep.
And the person that gave this to you got a big write-off as well.
They get a tax credit. We provide a receipt, and they're able to then assess the value with their tax professional, and the funds do go to construct a house.
So this is just about brand new.
Yep.
And it's sold for $2,200, and somebody can buy it for $1,100.
That's correct.
That's great. That's super. Now tell me about what else do you have here?
Oh, we have a variety of things. We focus on home improvement items. We have a lot of home decor and furniture as well. It basically is whatever comes through the back door, we make it available to go out the front door.
Show me some really good deals.
Okay. Well, for instance, this is a Whirlpool tub that was donated to us. Again, the retail price on it was probably somewhere between $1,200 and $1,400. We have it available for $650. We had a second one, but it sold last weekend.
No kidding, no kidding. And this works, right?
Oh, absolutely. We inspect everything. We make sure that they have all the bits and pieces, at least as best as we can tell. And what I tell folks, if they're concerned about that, is that you're saving enough money on it that if you have to go to the hardware and pick up a couple of the screws and a few bits and pieces, you're still coming out way ahead.
I would have thought this would be something more like $4,000 or $5,000. It's a 6-foot jacuzzi.
Yeah. Yep. I think this one is one of the ones that runs on an air pump. But it's a good quality item. It was donated to us by someone who, I guess they had bigger dreams than they had a bathroom size to fit it. But here it is.
Now tell me about your store hours and the days you're open.
We're open Wednesday through Friday from 10 to 6, and we're open on Saturdays from 8 to 4.
And show me another good bargain.
We've got an oil-fired boiler. This was donated by a family that was converting to the geothermal. So this became available. It's only a couple years old. Again, if you were to get this installed, as a new item, it would probably be a $3,000 or $4,000 boiler. We just sold it this morning for $700.
That's great.
So it includes the circulator pumps, the expansion tank, and the damper. So when we go to pick up a donation, we want to make sure that we get the whole thing so that there's not bits and pieces missing, as I said. And people can contact us here at the store if you've got items that you'd like to donate. If you've just completed a project and you have a box of ceramic tile left over, or if you have a vanity cabinet that you've taken out because you've replaced it and it's still in serviceable condition, you can contact us at the store at 410-820-6186, or you can look for us online at www.habitatchoptank.org, and then there's a Restore button on the screen, and you can catch that.
How about lighting?
Lighting, we've got plenty of lighting.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
What do you got?
Fire away here. This is a light fixture that was donated to us from a homeowner. One of the things that we see a lot of is as these new developments get built, people move into the house, and usually the first thing they want to do is personalize it a little bit. And a lot of times what they do is they'll take the builder's light fixtures out and they'll go out and purchase new ones that are closer to what their tastes are. So we get a lot of items like this that come in. They're virtually new, and they're all in excellent condition. And for everybody that doesn't like a brass light, there's somebody out there that does.
So how much is that light?
This light here we've got at $12.
$12. Now, what would that be new?
I would venture to guess probably $39 or $40.
Really?
Yep.
And how much of a write-off did you give the person that donated to?
Well, actually, we don't value the donations. When we get the donations in, we provide a receipt that lists in detail what they've provided us, and then they're able to take that back to their tax professional, and they can assess whatever value is appropriate to the donation.
That's a lot safer.
That it is.
And how about the rest of this lighting here? Where'd you get it?
a variety of places. Some of it came from the donation that we received from Lowe's when they moved the store. Some of it came from another dealer. These came from Price and Gannon up in Centerville.
Now, that was well before November of 2010. So
oh, absolutely.
We've been storing the
We've
stuff?
had some of the stuff in storage for about 2 years. And when the retailers are either told by their vendor that something's discontinued, or if they switch vendors, they have to get rid of the stuff from the old vendor. What used to happen was it would end up in the dumpster. Perfectly serviceable items, stuff that, could have been made available at a low price for, people of modest means that are looking to improve their homes as well, would end up in the dumpster, out to the landfill. And I'm sure you know that the Talbot County landfill is getting ready to close because a lot of this kind of stuff's been going on. We now provide an opportunity for those items to stay in the stream and be available at a lower cost. And it keeps things a little bit greener. Then
That's another service Habitat is providing to this county.
Absolutely. Well, we're very committed to the whole green concept. We just completed our first LEED certified home in Cambridge. All of our designs that we're building now are.
What's a LEED certified home?
It's leadership in energy efficient design. It's basically a set of standard practices that has been developed by architects and environmental engineers over the years. And it covers everything from the energy efficiency of the furnace to what happens to the debris from the construction after the construction is completed.
That's great.
And we're looking at things very comprehensively because, we're committed to a green environment.
So Dan Campisi, I understand you're a really good customer here.
I've been by a few times, my wife and I.
And tell me what you've bought.
Let's see. We have bought at Christmas. I bought for her a oak buffet, and that's up. She's using that now. I was very pleased with that. And just yesterday, I came by and bought a little porch light, and I knew it was going to fit right there, so I replaced it. Took 10 minutes, so it looks beautiful.
That's great.
So,
and have you brought stuff in here to donate?
I have. Actually, I bought something once that I didn't use, a little resistor vent for hot air flow, and I didn't use it. So I just brought it back and told them, here it is, maybe they can resell it.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you get a tax write-off for that.
Yes, yeah, you do too. And the lantern, actually, the porch light that I put up, I'm going to bring them the one that I took off. Maybe they can resell that.
Well, great. Well, thanks for helping out.
Oh, it's very nice here.
Appreciate it.
Thank
I'm with Nancy Andrew, who is the present Deputy Director, soon to be Director of Habitat for Humanity of Chop Tank, is it now called?
Yes, that's right.
Tell me about the transition, because when did it start in Talbot County originally?
Program in Talbot County started in 1992. In that time, we have built 51 homes in Talbot and Dorchester County. About 4 years ago, we officially affiliated with Dorchester County. There was a separate habitat effort going on there, and really we saw a like mission. There's a need for affordable housing throughout the Chop Tank region, so our two separate affiliates banded together for one organization, came under the name of the umbrella of Habitat for Humanity Chop Tank, recognizing the river that unites us.
Now, for those people that are not familiar with Habitat, can you explain how that works?
Yeah, Habitat is really a simple concept. It's an opportunity for low-income working families to improve their lives through homeownership. Our affiliate focuses on building simple, decent, and affordable homes. The benefit is that we use volunteer labor. Our homes are new, they're quality-built homes, and as you may have heard, they're also now built to be energy efficient. They're built to sustainable building standards, but they're still affordable. Most Habitat homes sell for under $100,000, and the point is sell. Our homeowners buy their homes, but the beauty is they buy them with an interest-free mortgage, and that's really where the big opportunity comes for working families who couldn't qualify for a conventional mortgage to become homeowners, which is something that I think we all really aspire to be.
And these are people that are basically homeless, right? They're either living with relatives?
Often part of our goal is to help families move out of substandard housing, which can mean a lot of things. It could mean just a dilapidated house that they're paying rent on, often exorbitant rent. It could be living in housing that's overcrowding. Often we find with our families and these are working families, they're hard-working families, but to make ends meet, maybe the grandkids have to go, or the children have to go live with grandma or granddad, mom's living with a sister or a friend, and that's what they're doing to make ends meet. So you can imagine, these are folks that are really working hard to improve their lives.
And they end up with a home with interest-free.
Interest-free home, they're responsible for the property taxes, they're responsible for the maintenance. It's their home. But an interest-free
And they help build it
mortgage,
too, right?
That's right. All of our homeowners do sweat equity hours, 300 to 400 hours of sweat equity, out there on our job sites, swinging hammers alongside our volunteers, learning about their homes from the ground up, helping to build their own home or other Habitat homes.
That's great. Now, they've got some great-looking doors here. So
Beautiful inventory.
You would use some of this in your Habitat housing?
Actually, we don't, and that's really where the concept of the Restore started. We have, since Habitat began in Talbot County, gotten calls all the time. I have, I've just redone my kitchen. I have some cabinets. Could you use them? We can. Our homes are new homes. They're warranted homes. We put in new products, but we didn't want to turn this inventory down. So we have been collecting it over time, and I think you see it's given us a great inventory.
Tell us a little bit about it. This looks like an antique, looks like an 1800s
Beautiful
store.
door just came in the other day for someone who's renovating a home and looking for a really specialty piece. This is going to be a treasure to find.
Yeah, it is. And then some of your other windows back here, more contemporary?
Yeah, we've got some just regular traditional windows back in, but also some specialty pieces where people may be upgrading what's in their house currently or totally renovating. So imagine if these things had gone to the landfill.
Yeah,
It's great to have them out of there.
It's terrific. It's wonderful. And I see you're busy with customers, too.
We're busy with customers. The Restore staff and then the volunteers who are here tell us that some people have really gotten a little hooked on the Restore, stopping by every week to see what the new inventory is because it's constantly changing. Come here on Tuesday or Wednesday and come back the next week. It's likely that things are going to have changed because things have sold and new things have come in.
That's great. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you
I
for the
appreciate
opportunity.
Is there anything that we've left out you'd like to say?
Well, I'd just like to thank all the people in the community who help make Habitat possible because each home we build is really the result of a community effort. People coming out on our job sites, donating to us, and over the next 5 years, we hope to build 25 more homes.
That's great.
So any help in any form through the Restore or on our job sites is always welcome. And we're looking for more families. So people should be encouraged to call us to find out how they can become Habitat homeowners.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So are you a regular customer here?
This is my first time here, and it's just wonderful.
Isn't it great?
It's great. I came in to find out if they accepted donations of tools, and they do, and I thought I'd look around, and I'm finding some molding at a bargain price.
Well, how much is that molding?
It's $1 for this 8-foot section, and I'm buying all they've got.
That's great. Good for you. And what's your name?
My name is Ann Brown.
Ann, I won't interrupt you. Look like you're pretty busy here.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Okay. We're with Rory Callahan, and I understand you're a regular volunteer here.
Yeah, I'm in 3.5 days a week.
So you're retired?
Yeah, I kind of had to. I retired from a business or bike shop for medical reasons, and I had the surgery, and since the job market's a little tight, I just decided to, start volunteering now, and I wait for something else to come open. I'm not in any hurry.
Tell me what you're doing here.
This came in from a house in Trapp yesterday, and the finish was a little so we decided to, strip down the top and just, refinish it. Hopefully it'll bring a little bit more when we go and try and sell it.
Oh, it will. I'm sure it will. How old is this?
I haven't the faintest idea. I mean,
It looks like 50s, 40s, 50s.
yeah. I mean, the only thing some people don't always take all the things out of their, all the paperwork out of their stuff. So we found stuff in here from the 70s and 80s. So, I mean, I would say this is probably, much older than that. But we just stripped it down this morning, and now I'm just refinishing it.
Well, I'll let you get back to your work.
All righty.
Thanks so much.
Hey, no problem.
We look for good quality, serviceable stuff. When someone calls in and offers us a donation, the first question we ask them is this something that you would purchase? Is it in a condition that is usable, that we can, when we offer to the public, that it'll be able to be plug and play, basically, ready to go. We have gotten some things in that are really nice pieces, like this shiffer robe here, but they're got some age to them. So we have volunteers on staff that when there's an interest and we've got the time to do it, we'll maybe do a little bit of refinishing work to spruce it up a little bit. And again, that takes it from being something that maybe we would have to offer at a low price and makes it something that we can offer at a little bit more reasonable price for a better quality piece.
Now, is this pretty much all volunteer or 90% volunteer?
And all of the staffing is volunteer with the exception of myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
And do you make enough money to build a house from this, do you think?
The projections are that we should have that accomplished within about 18 months of opening. And we're looking forward to having that first house that we can take credit for and have our pictures hanging up on the wall of it and, all around.
That's great. So we're in the paint department with John Devlin. Now, John, you've been a volunteer here for quite some time, right?
Yes, I have, since we opened 2 months ago.
You were on the committee that helped come up with this concept, right?
Right, we had a committee called the Advisory Committee, which put together the business plan to, get this thing started and get Habitat committed to pursuing it.
And what does the business plan say?
It says, sell as much as we can, really. No, it was just a plan to, what it was going to take in terms of an investment to get the place up and running, what kind of people we needed, how we were going to handle volunteers, what kind of material we were going to take, the kinds of pricing we were going to pursue, how we were going to encourage donations. So it was just, we thought out all those kinds of issues.
Are you on your projections? Are you ahead or
We're
behind?
ahead.
You're ahead.
Actually ahead.
Way,
Yes.
way ahead?
I would say significantly ahead.
That's great.
Yeah,
Well, it's
no,
a great idea, and people love it.
You bet. It's really probably performing better than expected in many ways. I mean, we're getting some wonderful donations from people. A lot more people are learning about Habitat and Habitat's mission, and we're recovering our costs for the startup, and we're making some progress towards contributing to houses for Habitat.
That's
So,
great.
it's
Well,
great.
thank you very much for all your help.
Thank you.
We're with Erin and Judy, and Erin, you're an AmeriCorps.
I'm an AmeriCorps member, yes.
Okay, now explain to me what that is.
I'm part of the National Service Program, and organizations like Habitat for Humanity Choptank can apply to have a member come and serve for a year and help in different ways. So my main job is helping to start the Restore, recruit new volunteers, put new policies in place. So just everything Restore.
So are you originally from here?
I am, yeah. I grew up here. I went to St. Peter and Paul. I just graduated from St. Mary's College of Maryland in May, and I love Habitat for Humanity. I've interned with Habitat Choptank before, and just love the organization. So when I saw they had this position open, I applied.
So you're paid by the government?
I am. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
good, super.
I am.
And Judy, you're a volunteer.
I'm a brand new volunteer.
Today's your
I'm just
first day.
My first day. I'm just learning the ropes here. I'm going to be a cashier. So
That's great. Have you been a cashier before?
A long time ago. But I know how to do this.
That's great. That's super.
I volunteer for other organizations and have been a cashier. So
That's great. That's super. Well, I understand you're busy a lot
We
of
are.
times.
We're very busy.
That's
It's
great.
exciting.
Well, thank you both for your help.
Thanks.
This is Will Howard finding my own bargain here at the Restore on Commerce Drive off of Glebe Road in Easton.